Welcome, everybody, to another edition. FDL is alive.
We are on.
I talked to them last
Hear me?
night. So,
Yes.
Nikki's EMF was going off during the trailer.
It was.
Yes,
I
it was.
positioned it a bit better because my head was in the way. So
Hello,
moved
Denise,
it a lot. Hi, Denise.
Gary,
Hi, Gary.
Judy. Welcome to the show,
Hi,
Samantha.
Judy.
Hello, Mort. Welcome,
Yeah.
everybody. Crazy Witch coming up in the rear, like always. Yes. So yeah, so glad. And I've got my EMF
I love
skull.
that head.
Yes, I've got
I
it set up. So then I got my cap. But no, during the trailer, your EMF thing was blipping. It was like,
Yeah.
do. So yeah.
Oh, it's all started. Got an attachment from the weekend.
So yeah. So I will let you all because I was trying to tell everybody. I'm like, Michael was like, and Ryan was going to quit and all this. I'm trying to eat, going live on another show. And I was trying to explain to everybody last night what was going on. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. So I know. So poor Eric, I don't know. Everybody didn't know what was going on. They were all worried about everybody. So what actually happened?
Who wants to tell the story?
Oh, well, I think Ryan.
No, do you know what? I think someone else should tell it from their perspective first.
Do you
Okay.
who wants to tell it? I'll tell it.
Oh,
Right, so we're in this.
And just before you start, and the only reason I say that is because I haven't heard anyone else properly speak about it yet. So I want to see what your take on it was from, how you saw everything.
Okay. You scared the life out of me, didn't give me a heart attack. But
Well, it did worse to me.
so we went on a hunt at the weekend.
Hey,
It was a old railway cottage, it's called, and it's only like a little 2-bed house, 2 rooms downstairs, 3 rooms upstairs. So obviously we get there, and it lays on ley lines. If anybody's familiar with ley lines, there's an old coal mine underneath that. There was a serious accident. 3 people died. 2 people were identified. 1 person wasn't identified. They don't know who the person was. There's been suicides in the house. There's been all sorts. Been horrible stuff going on in the house. And obviously, as the people that own it, they're doing the house up because it's derelict. It's got no electric, no gas, no nothing. And as they've been digging in the garden, they've been finding artifacts like axe heads, bones, all sorts in there. There's loads of stuff in there.
yeah.
Isn't there?
Chains.
There's a lot of stuff in there. So obviously we started the investigation as we normally do. The girl's done some witchy stuff. I want to say it's witchy stuff, but I don't know what we've done.
Oh,
And the house was full of haunted dolls. Yeah, sorry, I was reading the comments. Yeah, so the house is full of haunted dolls. There's about 40 of them upstairs, isn't there? No, well, they say they're haunted, but we didn't get much from the dolls. And halfway up the stairs is a Dybbuk box, if anyone's familiar with a Dybbuk box, which was apparently gifted to them, but it was already been opened. I didn't open it, but it had already been opened, but it was closed. The lid was closed on top in the middle of the stair window. And obviously, the investigation went on throughout the night. Was getting a little bit.
Now hold up. Now stop right there. Did you or did you not open the box?
I opened the box to see what was inside.
Okay. All right.
And it was next to a doll as well. So anyway, I opened the box to see what someone had put in there, whether it was a true Jewish Dybbuk box, which it wasn't. But so I left it open. And then obviously we went on with our investigation as we do. We couldn't use the SEBI, the electric magnetic field thing, because we had no electric there. So we couldn't use anything really realistically we could plug in. So everything was candlelit. So we had candles everywhere. So, and we started off with our investigation. A few bits happened, scared us a little bit, didn't they? I'm not going to say too much because I'll give away the episode, but few bits happened. Then it got later on in the evening. We was on YouTube live, weren't we? We was doing a live, and then Ryan's got a new book to do a ritual. It's not the demonic Bible, it's a new book. What's the book called?
I'm not saying it.
Okay.
Just for it's not a good idea, is it?
Just in case it jumps up in front of you and tries to grab you on the podcast.
Oh, don't. Please don't.
Anyway, so Ryan had a new book. He said, I've got a new book to try. There's new rituals on there. Let's do it. So we come off the live because obviously we didn't want to read out. What language was it in? Okian?
No, Goshen.
Goshen.
Yes. You can Google it is the best way if you want to learn about that.
Yeah, Goshen language. So obviously it's been converted into English a bit and it's got bits and bobs in there. So we was just going around and we was asking, obviously, the other team members, are you happy for us to do this? Like, just in case all hell break fire. Yeah. And then we was just discussing it. We didn't have no cat ball activity all night, really. We only had a couple of bits, didn't we? A couple of balls go off and that's it. And then as we was asking every team member, are you happy for us to do it? The cat balls was going mad. Started to go crazy, didn't it? So then Ryan asked the question out, do you want me to read out of this book? And cat ball wouldn't light up. And then he said, do you not want me to read out of this book? And all the cat balls lit up. So he was like, oh, that's a bit strange. Let's try it again. And let's try again. Asked again. It didn't want us to do it. But obviously, Ryan had read out of the book, but not out loud. Read what we've got to do because it was like a two-parter. So it was me, Ryan, me, Ryan, me, Ryan. And we had to do something with a candle. But why the cat balls were going mad and we was questioning what we was doing, my legs went ice cold. And I moved my legs to the right. Ryan's looked down on the floor and started screaming hellfire. What did you see, Ryan?
Yeah, so I'd just like to put this out there. I'm not crazy, for the starter. There was, and this wasn't your typical ghost, like a misty figure or a shadow. It was as solid as I'm seeing you all now. A middle-aged-ish, younger kind of woman on her hands and knees. She had black, sort of matted, wet hair all stuck to her face, and she was looking up towards me, smiling.
So consequently, Ryan's jumped up, screaming, give me a heart attack. Everyone else has jumped up. But just before that, Jack, Jack, our son, who comes with us, Angie was sat in a chair that apparently possesses you. And Jack looked around at Angie and see the same thing, wet, soaking hair. Just before that. So Ryan's jumped up and then we were... I spoke to Ryan. I said, like, what was that ritual we were going to do? And apparently, it brings down the veil, doesn't it?
Yeah, so that's it. It's not a directed ritual to call upon a certain entity or certain spirit. It just breaks the barrier, and whatever's in your vicinity, if it so chooses, can come into our reality. So I think, albeit we didn't complete the ritual, whatever was there was waiting for us to do it so that it could get through. And obviously I've seen it waiting.
But you see, Jack see it as well and Angie see it as well. So that's just weird. But then after you saw it and you screamed, right, with whatever it was, you could hear its footsteps. And then it came round to where we were stood and then something came into my ear and said something horrible. Then it made it worse, didn't it? It just went from 0 to 100 in a second. Yeah,
0 to 100 in a second. And obviously we had no light. So we couldn't even just turn all the lights on to like get us down. We had to find a lighter to try and light all the candles again to light up the house. But it was all in the dark, in the shadows. It
was something out of a Hollywood horror movie.
And that's the scary thing, isn't it? It makes you well, for me at least, it's now another level of what can happen.
And
So it was
also,
like a full body apparition you saw?
I don't think the word apparition even does it justice. It was solid. It was as good as there might as well have been another human being sat on the floor. It
Great
was
stuff.
100% solid as you and I are here now.
Yeah, Denise, this is what we said. The girl from the ring.
Yeah.
So,
But it didn't sound nice, does it?
But the thing is, now thinking about it and what you said before, Mick, about the mine, you know, somebody who's maybe tried to claw their way out of a collapsed mine is going to look very similar to that, aren't they? They're going to be dirty. Their hair's going to be matted, that sort of thing.
they're going to be wet.
Yeah.
So maybe it is someone from the mine, because it might be the third person that was unidentified third person that shouldn't have been down there, and she's come up to present herself.
But should I tell you, can I say what else happened or not?
What?
About
With
the arm.
message?
The arm.
What? Oh, yeah, you can say that.
Okay, so earlier on, before this whole incident happened, we were like preparing to do a vigil. We were preparing to go and put a lock-off camera, weren't we, in the dolls' room? And while we sat downstairs and did our bits downstairs, and there was a noise, and I like touched Ryan's arm, and he was like, "Oh, why are your hands wet?" And I went, "My hands are not wet." So he like brushed over my hands. He was like, "Oh, your hands are not wet." But then when I we both refelt your arm. Your arm was wet.
It was just there on my forearm.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was soaking wet.
It was wet. I don't understand, because there was nothing leaking. I don't even know if that. Well, I must have had water because we flushed the chain, so there wouldn't have been any leaking. I don't think, because we would have heard it dripping.
No, but then, like I say, it only come from you touching my arm, so your hands would have had to have been wet to start with.
Yeah, it's weird.
And even if they weren't, by touching, if I had water on my arm to start with, it would have then gone onto your hand that way. So
yeah, it was just weird.
It was an odd one.
And then Angie done the SS afterwards.
Oh, it looks like a handprint went on his Ryan's sheet.
Where?
Yeah.
Yes, look. It looked like somebody slapped his sheet. Did you see it?
No, that might be Ryan leaning against it.
No, it looked like a handprint.
Where? Here?
Yes. It looked like somebody's big handprint slapped the sheet.
I hope not, 'cause that's my bedroom.
No, I'm being serious. Y'all go back 1610, 1612 and look at that. Somebody rewind the footage.
I'm going to
Oh, please don't do that to me.
Handprint on his sheet.
Where are we going back to?
I'm just going to lean back again just to see if it does it.
No, it didn't. It looked like a handprint.
Oh, no.
Go back and look at it. 1610, 16 something.
Mick, are you looking at it?
Russ says yes. Missy says yes.
I didn't see it.
It looked like a big handprint.
Oh, no.
I can tell you now, if you're in here, you can do one, because I don't want you in here. Go and play with someone else. Go knock one of the dolls off Grizzly's shelf.
Yolanda says it disappeared as soon as Grizz said something.
Oh.
Samantha rewound it. She says yes.
Oh, Samantha's rewound it.
I can't.
Oh.
I don't know. How many minutes did you say it was in?
1612, 1614. It was a big handprint. Russ says you need help, Ryan.
He does need help.
Yeah, it's getting that way.
You can't see it, Michael? I mean, it was plain as day.
With the live, it does minus how many minutes, so I can't. It doesn't say how many minutes in. At the minute, it just says I'm rewinding back 3 minutes, not rewinding back
I've
to.
got some sage, Nick.
I have got some sage, but I just wanted to say, when you were all talking about the cottage, when you and Ryan were talking about that wet print, the spirit talker came up with my blood. And when Ryan was saying about what he saw, it said, look below.
It looked like a big giant handprint next to his face, across his shoulder, pressed against the curtain, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it as if it come from my side and pushed outwards, or from outside this way?
No, yes. No, sorry, that was me getting close to my EMF detector. Yeah, you can see something move the background as they struck the hand into it. And Liana said, I told you I saw something. And Yolanda said, yes, it was on his right side.
I can't get to it. I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't know how many minutes back it is.
Well, right now I'll be 3 minutes back because I saw it and I'm like, no, this is pareidolia, right? And I'm like, and it got more profound, and that's when I said, look at this. And Carrie says there is a handprint. They are going back and validated. Everybody's going back and rewinding. There was a handprint.
Oh my
About 3 minutes, yeah.
It'll be
Yes.
about 3.5 minutes, Nick.
Yes, 3.5 minutes now because it's 1934.
Maybe.
Samantha says, I jumped. And Carrie says, beat. I was there earlier. Yeah, good year. Clear as day.
Thanks. That's actually my bedroom.
Yeah, but you're not the one sat in it. I am.
No, I'm not sleeping in it either. I'm on the sofa.
Oh.
Have you got it?
Hang on, wait.
She says the size of his head.
Oh my God, a big hand.
It was huge.
It looks like a face in the curtain. Like
Oh, you're winding me up, ain't you? You're just trying to give me a heart attack.
No, I'm not.
All right, I've got people in the audience that went back and rewound to validate what I saw. I know what I saw.
Yeah.
So they
We'll have to
validated
look at it. We didn't actually conjure anything, did we? We didn't even get a
No.
chance to.
No, we never went. No, we never went through with the ritual.
Never did it. We never went through with it because I'm you know what I'm like. I like to strive in the light. I don't play with the dark. I don't like it. So we just never really saw anything, completed anything really, apart from our normal vigils anyway.
Unless maybe something saw the book and knows what it is, so it's sticking around in the hope that it might get another chance.
It does look like a face in the curtain, roughly whereabouts you said. It looks like a weird gremlin face in the middle of it. Hang on. Are you on your phone, Ryan?
No, on the laptop.
Oh, okay. So you can check your phone. Let me message you now.
But to me, everybody validated it. Looked like a big handprint. It looked like
it does
a
look
hand.
different. It's all my screen quality ain't good on my phone at the minute.
Even Denise said yes. She just rewound it. Holy crap!
Oh, look at that! I've just messaged you all.
Oh my
All right.
computer.
Let's have a look.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get your charger.
is that not a weird face?
Well, it's something that definitely isn't my curtain.
It looks like a little head face in there. Hang on. Let me try and present it to the show.
Yeah, so do not read out of that book, Ryan.
We're going to have it next time, because if that's what we can do without reading it, I want to know what happens when we can read it.
No, I don't want to read that book.
There's this whole idea in the paranormal community now, isn't there, that we should stay on the light, but we're not doing a justice to the investigation if we don't check the dark out. That's 50% of the evidence we're missing.
I like that. You can do that side. I'll stay the 50 this side. I like it light. I like the
There's no squirrel.
Taps.
I can't present a picture.
Why not?
Why?
We can't see it.
Can you present a picture, Grizzly?
Yeah, I'll send
Hold on
it
a
to
second.
my
I'll send it to you.
Facebook. And I'll bring up my Facebook.
Yeah. Hang on 2 seconds.
Because at first I thought I was seeing things. Hey, B man, welcome to the show, man. You just missed some phenomenon going on over. Where'd Ryan go? And Nikki. I mean, what's everybody doing? Freaking out and jumping up?
Hang on.
Let me
Where's
bring up
Ryan
my
gone?
Facebook account. Hold on. I'm bringing it up. Now, you're going to hear my EMF thing go off because I'm getting close to it.
Definitely weird.
I couldn't see it.
Did you see it, Nicola? Oh,
No,
Grizzly's going to present it.
I can't come off this to look at the picture.
Oh, yeah. Well, Grizzly, have you got it?
I'm bringing up my Facebook. Oh, you need to also talk about while I'm doing this, the numbers.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
So, right, after what Ryan had seen, and we all calmed down and we've done a cleansing, and cleansed us all with
Yeah, you didn't get a good photograph of it.
that looks like a face, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, but you got to get a better photograph. Hold on. I'll show what he sent. Let me share my screen here. It was an actual handprint, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's
Yeah, but that's the bit that I see after the bit where you thought handprint.
I need to sneeze.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
My EMF detector's going to go off because I'm getting close to it.
Spirit Talkers just said it's dangerous.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Oh,
But
yeah, it looks like
the
a palm.
handprint was pronounced, and you can actually see the fingers, the digits, the palm, the thumb, and everything.
Oh, I'll have to go back through it all and try and get it and render it smooth.
Because it looked like it was being pressed against the sheet, and you can see everything.
Oh.
Ryan, you've got the attachment this week.
Yeah, it's great fun, isn't it? Thank you.
So, all right, you're going to hear my EMF detector go off. So,
You got you.
move it.
So, anyway, as I was saying, we done the Estes theory after we done a bit of a cleansing after that because Ryan said he's going to kill us all. We're going to die in that house. And then Ange we done like a cleansing, didn't we? And then Ange done the Estes. And Ange had to, the words that she got for the Estes was really, really good. What was coming through, but Ange had to stop the Estes. Why, Ange?
I stopped it because it wasn't like a normal session where you will get like a specific voice that will keep coming through. It was like there were several spirits, but they were arguing with each other, and I couldn't keep up with it and say what they were saying because it was just too much. Just that they were arguing, so I did have to stop it in the end. That's it.
So then,
okay, that was me. Hopefully, I got too close. I was throwing holy water on everybody.
So Ange stopped it, but through the Estes, we got a few numbers, and we got the number 7641, and then we googled 7641 meaning.
It was repetitive though. It wasn't like it was just once throughout the night. There's these numbers.
Throughout the whole night. So, and what we found in the meaning, it meant, what did it mean?
It meant transfer,
run, transfer,
and enable.
Enable, that was it, yeah.
Yeah, run, no, enable, no.
Yes.
Enable and run. Something can enable and run. So it was that 7641 just comes straight up with an angel message. So we don't know whether there was something there protecting us from this evil spirit and having the arguments on the Estes.
It's the purpose of the angel number 7641 is what the angels want you to do with its meaning. And the purpose of angel number 7641 is summarized in these words: transfer, enable, and run. But there was so much, like, there was so many angel books and angel, like, information around the cottage, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was like yin and yang around there, wasn't it? There was dark side of it, and then there was like angel side of it all.
See, during one of the vigils, I was looking into the back. We were in the living room, and they had like a back room, and I was filming into the back room, and through my own naked eye, I had no IR on. I turned all the light off on the camera just to see if it would give us kind of a different perspective on how, if or we could possibly catch an apparition of some sort. And I was facing it into this room, and all I could see was this dark shadow just walking, like pacing, coming up and back. But behind this dark figure was like a wispy white light, and it was as if they were both pacing in this room together. It was just bizarre.
There was definitely something in that back room, wasn't there?
Yeah.
It was a strange old place, definitely.
So potentially we had angels protecting us, messaging us, and something not very nice wanting to kill us, like Ryan said.
Yeah,
well,
but Ryan,
evidently it's still with Ryan because that handprint was huge. It was probably like 2 or 3 times the size of my hand, roughly. It was a good size handprint. So that was that. I mean, I cannot believe that it formed like that.
Well, I can show you what's behind here if you'd like to see, and I can show you there is absolutely
I'm
nothing.
good. I'm good. No, I'm good.
Ryan,
I'll show you. I'll show you anyway.
It's Ryan's ready.
See, now my luck, I would have saw a woman with black hair, with wet hair or something stuck to the glass.
It's a closed window.
Ryan would have had a heart attack if he see that again.
Oh, don't please. Like I said, it was bad enough the first time.
yeah, it was quite a scream, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is, I think. Oh, go on, mate.
No, go on. No, I was just going to say, like, we've all seen apparitions face to face in different locations and stuff like that, but it's weird how they present themselves to individual people. So, like, obviously, Hodroyd Hall, I see that really tall man with the top hat on, and I even looked at him, and I made the apparition jump, and he obviously, and I legged it because I see him jump when I see him, like, say, you're not supposed to be here, and I went, I legged it. And then, obviously, Ryan's seen what he's seen. Nicola's seen a nurse in a abandoned hospital looking in your face. You've seen them white girls in with Angie at Oak House.
Yeah.
Actually, Ryan see that girl as well, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And Nicola, what have you seen?
No, I've not seen anything like what you lot have seen. I've seen whatever it is in Bishton, and I've witnessed. Like,
no, you were sat in the prison with me, and you saw what walked down the corridor.
No, that's true. Yeah, a full-figured black shadow. Yeah, but I ran the other way, so I didn't really look.
But whatever presented itself to Ryan on Saturday,
your neck and your EMF detector's going off.
Jack saw it, and
your EMF detector's going off.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I reckon it was obviously building up energy in there, but obviously Ryan's blood curdling scream was enough to scare anything off.
Yeah.
Fucking nearly give me a heart attack.
I'd like to see your reaction.
Ryan,
yeah, I would have kicked it in the head.
Ryan is like, I think with Ryan, it takes a lot to get him scared or he doesn't really have a lot of fear in him. So he's quite a reliable person to go to when you're in when you're nervous,
Yeah,
so he's quite strong-minded.
EMF again.
Strong. with, you know,
EMF
not feeling
again.
too fearful. But
EMF
when he
again.
screamed,
EMF again.
I knew immediately it was something bad before the commotion erupted and the tables went everywhere, and then it all just went.
It's not just the fact that it scared me because she was there either. It's the feeling that come with her. I have to say her because it was a woman. It's no denying it.
Yeah, it has been questionable this weekend, but not questionable to quit. I don't think you want to quit at the time. You want to get out and go home, but I think it just opens up more questions on
I think
what the hell
I
is
don't
going
know.
on.
At the time, Ryan was pretty damn adamant that he was done, man. He was done.
And that's the thing. It was that because the wave of emotion that happens in that instant, you see something that you know shouldn't be there, you kind of tune into its, you know, like you feel what it feels, and it didn't want us there. It wanted to do damage. I can say that safely. It did not want us in that house, and it was going to do something to somebody should we have stayed there provoking it. Now, in that instance, to me, that is a warning that we need to disappear quickly. Otherwise, we're going to end up in not a nice situation. But then you reflect on it, and it's just another case of more things to investigate. We just have to be a bit more careful. That's all.
So all the guys are getting anti-possession tattoos.
Yep.
So where was it? Where y'all was at?
It was an old cottage, wasn't it?
Yeah, you say.
Oh, an old cottage.
Old railway cottage in Mansfield.
And it
But-
certainly had like an eerie feel.
Yeah, it was a bit different.
Yeah, but you see,
it's weird.
At the beginning of the night, it didn't feel sinister or dark or anything. It felt genuinely like potentially children could have come through. Potentially the mother of the children could have come through. You know, it didn't have that feeling. I think once as we progressed on through the night and we did that the 3-point vigil, it started to kick off from that kind of point, didn't it, really?
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff that was coming through on the Spirit Talker was just unbelievable.
Even the SS. The SS and the Spirit Talker was like literally synced. It was crazy.
I mean, there has been times where I've genuinely like thought, oh my God, my life's in danger here. And I have thought that a few times. But on that night, I thought we need to just, after this incident happened, we need to pack up and just go think about calling it a day, really. Because I think because Ryan went really grey and was very washed out and drained. I could see he was drained, and he just became like a mute. He didn't want to talk. He didn't really want to speak about anything. And I thought, you know, it's for the sake of this, my team, we're going. Pack your bags, we're out. We might.
Yeah, it did feel like that.
At the time, maybe.
Yes, it is.
It did feel like that. We sort of got all our equipment into one area, didn't we? Just in case we needed to make a quick.
Yeah, we kind of pre-packed. You know, like when you pre-pack for a holiday.
Yeah.
we pre-packed so that like we could like
it was alive from 3 days ago. Yeah.
It just went from zero. Do you know what the weirdest thing is that the entire night we had candles on, right, and the candles were working fine, and it gave it a certain, obviously, an atmosphere. It gave it a certain feel. But obviously when we decided to do this like dark vigil, if you want, we had to blow out the candles. So we blew out all of the candles, and that place got darker than dark.
We had to leave one, didn't we?
We had to leave one on, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to find each other, let alone ghosts. But as soon as the candles went out, it just went crazy. Like, I don't know what it is about the darkness, and I can't answer that question. Why does it always happen in the dark? I don't know the answer to that. But when the candles went out, it turned, the atmosphere turned, everything became a lot more heavy, a lot more sinister, and a lot more active. And then obviously what happened to Ryan was awful. We're like, let's put the candles back on, pull the lights back on. So we're trying to find lighters and like your little, you know, the little torch things that you can light these candles back up with. And it was just, it was horrific. It was horrific. And even thinking about it now gives me chills.
Thinking about it, seeing the handprint, you know, on top of it, you know, it shows me it's not done.
Well, it's something else.
Angie got a picture of the handprint, didn't you?
Yeah, I've just sent
Angie, you got it?
Yeah, I tried. It's really difficult to get it, you know, to sort of press pause at the exact time, but that was the best that I could get that I just sent. And it's sort of going in between the
Yeah, that's true. And you'll find that if you watch our episodes, what I tend to do, and I don't do it on purpose, is that when I call out and if I'm waiting for a response, I don't know what it is, but I close my eyes. It's a bit random, but I close my eyes. I don't know whether that's going to help my hearing, but I just close my eyes when I'm waiting for a response back. It's just a thing. I don't know. Ryan, we all have your back.
Yeah,
thank you.
I don't.
No, we're all good. It's good. It's okay.
Do you know what the weirdest thing is as well? Me and Ryan were sat on the sofa and this, like, obviously the couch or sofa, American one, I don't know how you say it, but it was put on two pallets, so your legs were dangling. So the trouble is, Ryan couldn't push to the floor to flick himself off. He just had to roll to the side with dangling legs. And it was like dangling kids on chairs trying to get off it.
Have you watched it yet at all?
Yes, I have watched it.
it.
I have watched it because Mick didn't want to watch it, and Jack certainly didn't want to watch it, but I watched it. I've watched it on both cameras now.
I've come up with a theory. We're going to try some new things now. I've just questioned a few things with cameras and stuff like that now, and I want to do something different. I am doing a bit of research into some, I don't know whether you guys are going to like it, but astro projection.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
It's only because you watched that movie.
No, I don't.
If anyone fancies doing it, astro projection.
Well, something happened to Nicola, didn't it?
Yeah, Nicola had a bit of a
funny turn.
Yeah, and I've had a migraine. Now, someone's just asked, are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Oh. See, that's the light that I like.
Yeah, no, that was bizarre, what happened to me. But I've had a migraine ever since. So I don't know what happened.
I tell you what's even freaky. When you watch the episode and you watch the edit of that bit, it looks freaky.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's going to be one of those things that you can't explain.
The hell's an OBE?
Oh, you get knighthooded from the king.
Order of the British Empire.
OBE.
I don't know what that is.
No,
I don't want one.
Oh, if they're free.
No, but I don't know.
Out of body experience.
Nobody is when you get knighthooded. Yeah. Apparently.
Okay.
Who's howling? Who was just howling like a wolf?
Me.
Oh, sorry.
You know, Ryan's traumatized when I do that. He's like, "Oh hell," you know. So,
oh dear.
No, wait a minute, Crazy Witch is even asking about it. So yeah, sorry guys and ladies and gentlemen, that was me.
Yeah,
So,
but so with astral projection, I've done a bit of research into it, and apparently you can astral project yourself out into the veil, and you can walk around. So if anyone fancies that, and I have researched in the deep web the right sounds. You've got to have 2 headphones, 2 players. You've got to have 2 different sounds playing it in each ear, and it changes the vibration in your brain and pushes you out there. And apparently you come out and you stand above your body, and then you go walking around.
No, I'm good, Tar. Thanks. No, I'm good. I'm quite happy just being a paranormal investigator. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, but if you can get into the veil and walk around.
No, thank you. I don't want to get into the veil. Not into
Well,
this
that's like
time to be in the veil.
What's that movie? Not The Conjuring.
Insidious.
Insidious. Yes.
Yeah, but it's true fact. It's been like there's been scientific research in it.
No.
Yeah. You think if I could get out of my body and my spirit can get out of my meat suit, shall we call it? Yeah. And my spirit can go around you guys, and I could like start moving stuff around. Yeah, that's going to be crazy.
A mix seat. You know, I got a bad. That's me with the EMF detector. I got a bad mental picture on that one.
So will you do it then, mate?
I don't know. You better be able to get me back. That's the trouble, or I'll just haunt you all for life.
Now you're talking about the other movie where they use the paddles to bring you back. What's that movie?
Flatliners.
Flatliners. Thank you.
Flatliners.
Hey,
I think we're good. I think we're good doing what we're doing. I think what we're doing is good at the moment. I think we're getting stuff where we go. We're getting quite good responses where we go. We're having personal experiences now. You know, that cannot be explained. I would hate to have seen what Ryan have seen, what he saw. It's terrifying.
I could not look at Ryan on the way home on Saturday night in the car.
It's just, can you imagine? Oh, it's awful. It's just awful. And, you know, I think we're getting quite good stuff at the moment. I think.
Yeah, we are getting some serious stuff.
I think our energy collectively as a group of people is starting to, you know, like solidify. Do you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like our bond is strong. Our energy is strong when we go to places. I think, you know, we should put our trust in that.
Yeah,
but what we set out to do to find the truth, to see what actually doing. So we have to try every method possible to see if there's something out there.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've got good life insurance, Nicola, so it doesn't really matter for you. We have got good life insurance, but it is quite deep, the astral projection, really, really deep. But I'm just reading on people's reviews in doing it and how they come out of it, and because it could mess with your brain a little bit. So we'll just see what works. We're just going to try loads of stuff. There's more. Obviously, we didn't even get to do that ritual out of Ryan's book. So when we're going to have one of the best Octobers ever, we are going back to our favourite place twice. That's going to be a long Halloween episode. So we're going back with ourselves, and we're going back with Into the Shadows team as well, and their guests. So, and we're filming the whole entire, obviously, events, and it's going to be one massive YouTube channel. It'll be like a movie, 2-hour movie, I think. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to October.
Yeah, me too.
October is going to be immense. We're going to have so much, and we get obviously guests. I don't know how many Into the Shadows we've got on theirs, and we've got 20 guests coming with us. So obviously the fans and stuff are going to come with us, so they can see it firsthand.
Well, I think it's just nice to, you know, you get lots of people that talk to you every week, and I think it's going to be nice to actually meet the people that are supporting us and stuff. I think that's what I'm like mostly looking forward to.
And they could be there firsthand as well, so they know 100% instead of sitting at home going, "Yeah, I believe you, but I've never been on a hunt," until you actually see what actually happens and you actually witness it yourself.
It's hot in here.
Well, I don't want to witness what Ryan witnessed and all
When
that.
I get some
I'm
money,
good.
Grizzly, when I get some money, Grizzly, I'm paying for a flight for you and a hotel for a month, and you're going to come hunting with us.
No, no,
Really?
no.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm limited on how much holy water I can bring on flights.
I'll show you the church where you can get more holy water.
So, yeah.
But yeah, it will be good. So, but obviously we haven't done much with our items. Have you got anything with yours, Ange, this week?
I'm so hot. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna have to open a window.
Well,
Look in the
because I
window.
was away last week, and then obviously we had the hunt at the weekend, and then I've been at work for the last couple of days. So today was my first day off.
Oh,
I haven't done anything with him.
I think
He's
they're all
probably
scared
a
of us.
bit with me.
I think these items are starting to get a bit scared of us, and that's holding back
You'll have to give you.
because of what we're doing.
Mine has
Have you
been
noticed
like
anything
silent.
though, Andy? Have you noticed anything about the clown?
No. Well, I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, I suppose no one's
And,
been in the house all week, have they? There's no energy about.
Yeah, no, he hasn't moved around or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I need to take him out again, take him to the graveyard again, and let him have a little energize.
Worst.
So I learned something new. You ever heard of a grave whisperer?
No.
No.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where you go to a cemetery or graveyard and you lay on top of a grave and you take a digital recorder and you do an EVP session.
Oh.
Now, I do not have the ovaries to do that. I'm sorry.
No.
So we're doing that for next week then, are we? 10 minutes each and we'll bring back the findings.
I'll do that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You can't allow someone's grave.
You would do that?
Oh, my dance.
Oh.
He won't mind.
What about laying on someone's grave? Zombie come out and drag me down with it.
It's not hocus pocus.
You don't know. The question.
No, I'll give that a go.
Anything's possible on what we're getting at the minute when we go hunting. I'll tell you, we're getting angry.
What would you do if you're laying there and you feel the ground like vibrate or not?
Yeah, but that's the point.
I'd be more inclined to assume earthquake over zombie, if I'm honest.
No.
I don't think I could lay on a grave.
No.
Yeah, but someone you know.
Someone you know,
It
you
wouldn't
could.
be too bad.
So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But when somebody told me about that, I was like, dude, what? I'm like, I couldn't do that.
That's a bit bad. But if you know the person's grave it is, you don't mind. But I don't know about that.
Yeah, Dad wouldn't mind. He'd like it. He'd like a cuddle.
Mm.
It'd be interesting. Where did you get that from then?
A person that's in demonology and that is very spiritual and knows his history. And we were talking about it on a ghost show. And he was like, you know what that is? And I was like, no. And he told me, I'm like, And he's like, well, whatever you do, never dance on somebody's grave. And I was like, well, I know that. You know, that's desecration. You don't never do that. But I would never, I couldn't lay on somebody's grave. So, yes, Eric, I did say I'd go to Waverly with you. Absolutely.
I want to go Waverly.
Definitely do that. So, well, see, Denise said she'll do it if it was a family member.
Yeah,
I think if it's a family member, you
I
don't
wouldn't
mind.
do it to like a random person because it would be kind of a little bit disrespectful, I think. But if it was family, I think that's okay. Like, you know, it's family, isn't it? My
This
family
is the third question. Why do you have an upside down cross behind you, Mink?
Because it's just the screen.
It's
It's just the screen.
It's the weird back screen. It's supposed to be the other way.
No, I've done it on purpose to wind the spirits up, but maybe I should start turning it back around the other way.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
it's worked.
I think you should
Yeah.
start turning it back round the other way. For Ryan's sake.
No, leave it upside down.
Ah,
No, for my bedroom curtain's sake.
I've sold. I'm sold now. I'm going down the rabbit hole. You lot can do what you want, but I'm in for a penny now.
Yeah, I think I'll do that ritual with you, Ryan. We'll do it at Bishton.
No.
That will be the end of us. That will be. That'll be us done.
No.
Will we do it on Into the Shadows, or should we do it on our event?
No.
No, we'll do it on Into the Shadows. Yeah, let them have it.
Yeah,
No,
we'll
it's
go
not
Into the Shadows.
Mick, for the love of Lord.
No, but like obviously this place we're going to in October is renowned for people doing rituals downstairs and blood rituals as well. It's not good, which has brought something dark there. See, Ian's up for it. Ian, we're doing it on Into the Shadows.
No, Ian. God.
And just as long as your guests don't get scared and never book again and go, these guys are fucking dangerous.
We're not going to do it because I don't think it's appropriate to do it. I think
Ian, you come with me and Ryan, and we'll show you the way.
look.
If we're going to do that, you and Ryan should go on a hunt, just you and Ryan.
Okay.
Roger says when I pass away, if someone lays on my grave, I'll come back and haunt them big time. So
See,
yeah.
When I die, I've told Nicola if I'll die before Nicola anyway, because I'm stressed.
Yes, I do have my cat ball out. See,
No,
nothing's going off. That or my REM pod. Nothing.
It's
I have
nothing.
no activity with my dolls or anything lately. It's just been quiet.
Yeah, it's been quiet. Yeah, it has been quiet with the dolls and stuff like that, and even the balls as well. We didn't get a lot until it really kicked off.
These balls are...
The only things happened was that big handprint and the EMF spike or the EMF blimp over in Nikki 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
The handprint, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't mean to laugh, Ryan, but man, it freaked me out. I mean, sitting there watching that just materialize, I was like, oh my god, oh my god.
Standing, sorry, I just want to answer that question. Are you asking that because you don't know, or do you want us to look for ourselves? Because obviously a massive misconception about the upside down cross is people think it's satanic, and to a degree it's been stolen by the Satanists because it's the cross of St. Peter, really. You know, he got crucified upside down because he didn't feel worthy to die in the same way that Jesus did. So realistically, it's more of a Christian symbol than it is anything else.
So yeah, standings. Ryan knows his shit.
But you can't say that. Remember, we're being monitored.
Oh, you can say certain things. You can say certain things. Yeah, Ryan does know his stuff, as Ryan knows a lot of symbolism. He has to know it. He has to know
Stop. That's enough of that.
Oh my gosh.
So, but yeah.
Uh-oh. My cat ball blinked. I never seen it blink. Did y'all just see it blink?
No.
Yeah, it blinked. I never seen it blink before. Did anybody else see it blink, or am I just imaginary things?
I didn't see it.
I swore I saw it blink. Did anybody else see it blink?
I didn't see it.
Anybody in the audience see it blink? Maybe it was just me then.
Oh, Denise's comment comes in. The comments come in well slow. There's like a minute delay. So Denise Googled it.
How did you know if you Googled it? She might just know it.
Oh, she might just know it. Denise, did you just know it? But then, obviously, when we
Me too, Roger.
No, nobody saw it, so it must have been my imagination.
it could be a sword, floppy sword, What's that? Who Framed Roger Rabbit sword?
Huh?
Please.
Nothing. I'm older.
So
Yeah, but so yeah, there's a lot of more stuff we've got to do to get out. Ryan's got all blurry. Ryan, you went really weird then.
No, that wasn't paranormal. I kicked the table.
Yeah, but why did all your eyes go blurry?
Oh,
No, I'll do
God.
it again. I'll do exactly what I did before that.
Okay. All right.
okay, all right.
I just
like
knocked, I knocked
I
the
was about
table.
to
That's all.
say, we look, you got me stuttering. We need some holy water, and we need to redo those prayers I sent. Poor Nicola.
I said those prayers, Grizzly, when we came home.
Yeah, and we played the obviously Anne's done a cleansing around us with the thingy, and I
What?
played the what was that called? What was that thing I played?
It's the exorcism recited by Pope Leo, isn't it?
Pope Leo's exorcism in the house as well. So if it was,
didn't see it
probably
blank.
nothing.
Okay, thank you, Samantha. What's a Koopa?
A
Cuppa.
cuppa.
She needs a
It's
cup of tea.
Want a cup of
Cup
tea?
of Rosie Lee.
Oh. Okay. Samantha says she rewinded. She didn't see it blink.
That's
So
not- yeah, didn't see it blink.
yeah, I'm about to mess my britches. I mean, was you sitting there when I was watching Ryan in that black sheet, and you see that handprint, and I'm like, oh. So, well, yeah. And Ryan's like, what? You know what? Over here? Yeah, over there. So that was very strange. I've never seen anything like that, especially on a black sheet.
Yeah,
Silky sheets, right?
Black
So
silky curtains.
They're not real satin or anything.
Satine.
Satin, sorry.
I don't know. It's a strange one. It's just, but we are still alive. We're all still here. We're all still doing what we do. I know people.
It does get scary sometimes, but
It does get scary, but the trouble is
we are pushing the boundaries.
when you're looking for evidence and you're looking, because there's so much stuff out there. I'm not going to say anything bad against anybody, but there is so much stuff out there, and you just need that piece of evidence just to help you show the world, basically. That's what we're trying to do. And it's hard and can get frustrating sometimes when you're in a place and nothing is happening, and it's can get frustrating, and we're there for like 12 hours and we maybe have had a blip on the K2 or a random cat will go off here and there. But when you're looking for something that's concrete, you will in that moment do everything you possibly can to get that concrete. And sometimes we have to put the pause on the brakes a little bit and think, what if Ryan had done that thing, what would have happened? And if it did happen,
I can tell you what would have happened. We would have had a movie in 3 to 5 years.
No, but that's what I mean. It's hard, isn't it? It's frustrating more than anything. I love investigating, but it can be hard work and frustrating. But it's what it is.
We are pushing the boundaries really badly, because people don't see, obviously on our episodes, don't see a lot of the stuff we're doing in the back behind the scenes, because people don't think it's appropriate to show it, and a lot of people don't like to hear it at home and have it playing out through their TV. So we take a lot of the stuff out, but obviously when you come on to these events, the guys that are going to come with us, we will ask them their permission whether we're allowed to do stuff to incite or provoke. And if they're not happy, we won't do it if they're there. We're respectful for people, but we just need the evidence. And how far we're going to push it, I do not know. There is definitely 100% something different out there. But
Yeah,
catching it.
But
Catching
you
it
know,
hard.
for example, how long have you always at that place for anything happen on your investigation? Because people they don't realize it doesn't happen right away, right?
Right.
We was about 4.5, 5 hours in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been there quite a while, haven't we?
We'd been there a long while, really. We'd been there about 5 hours.
EMF limp.
And nothing. We didn't have. Oh no, we did have something though, didn't we?
Yeah, I was about to say we did, but then I thought we can't say, can we?
What?
The living room situation at the beginning.
Oh, with the door.
Yeah. Huh?
What's
A
going on?
Barbie movie. Yeah, y'all dress up in pink.
Mhm.
What's Standing saying?
I don't know. It's crazy.
He is washing his tub and scrubbing walls or something.
Shower. He's multitasking. He's washing his shower.
Session 9 is a Barbie movie and
Barbie movie. Denise, watch it. Yolanda, you too, and you too. Crazy.
Yeah, so
I'm not watching Barbie movie.
Oh no.
I'm not.
Don't.
No.
So what do we plan on for the next show besides more paranormal experiences in the bedroom of Ryan Nicholas? I don't mean to laugh saying that, but that was wild.
Yeah, that doesn't excite me.
No, I'll have to watch that back because I didn't see it.
We've got our next week off. We're not around next week. We're on Hollybobs. We're on.
Well, this is it now, isn't it?
We are still here.
We're not next Thursday. Oh, Wednesday. Oh yeah, sorry. We're not doing next Thursday.
Can't do next.
No, because that's it. We're all going to drop off one by one now for the next few weeks, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're sort of taking it in turns to have a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Hollybobbings.
Yeah. It's holiday season, isn't it? So we are here next Wednesday.
And then
we're not here the Wednesday after.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't have no internet where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then Nick and Ryan are going to. Can I say where you're going?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
They're going to Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna watch some Elvis and someone's gonna watch some Lemonade all.
They're in Vegas.
They're in Vegas.
So I'm not here next Wednesday.
Oh,
no,
the spirit talkers just said don't leave.
What?
The spirit talker said don't leave.
Oh,
And
the K2.
I do not want to hear before I go on a trip.
Me and Nikki are going to Cornwall. Ryan and Nicola.
Thank you.
Oh, I love that.
It's getting there now. We're getting good.
Oh, I love that.
We're getting good evidence now.
What's
And we know how to we wait for technical.
What's so funny?
And this is
What Missy just said.
Never mind. Don't even tell me what it means.
What do you call it?
Never
What
mind.
would the Americans call it?
Yeah, that's probably what it is. They still call it that.
An antisocial illness.
Yeah.
I reckon Nicola will come back with an FTI.
Oh, for the love of it.
From Elvis.
Call it off.
I'd forgive that one.
Somebody's cat ball's going off. Look, it's going to happen. The cat ball is lit it up, Elvis. I mean, Elvis. Y'all got me talking, Elvis.
Elvis,
where's the light gone?
I don't know. The light went off.
Stop.
Look, it's back up again.
Hang on, I think wires come out of the plug for the light.
Where's she do fall on the floor? It's still lit and lighting up. Now it went back.
No, I think
It's
Nicholas
lighting up
said
again.
trying to plug in the light again. next
Oh,
to
it's
the
her
computer.
activating them.
Mm.
Well, use your flashlight on your phone.
I can't. Where's the thing?
He's got a ring light.
Hold on.
There she
Was that
is.
you activating the cat balls?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was me.
Oh, okay. I got all excited. I said Elvis, and they start lighting up.
Yeah, I was a bit excited about that.
See, that's what I thought they were, Yolanda. I don't know what I know what a UTI is, but I don't. Never. Don't even tell me, y'all.
Yo.
A
So-
UTI. Well, I wonder what you call them in America. It's
But
similar
it must
to
still be. It's still
But-
got to be the same.
I don't.
urine.
It's
It's the same, isn't it?
What?
No, UTI is
Urinary.
urinary
urine.
tract infection.
So an
Right,
STI is very
UTI.
similar. It happens in the same area.
STI is a
For male, yeah.
it's a infection that you get if you don't.
Okay, I
Wash.
got you.
If
Yeah.
you're particularly not ambiguous, what's the word?
I got you now. All
You get
right. Yeah, you bake bread. You gotta have it to break bread and make beer and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh?
yeah. I know what you call it. Yeah.
It took me a minute. I'm a little slow, ladies and gentlemen.
Either way, I will not be coming back from Vegas with anything like
I
that.
didn't know what no
What,
lady
that's-
says. I never
what,
heard
that's
somebody
a
say
good
it called that.
Oh yeah, I'll bop.
So poor Missy's over there is talking about that. You know, look at her. So I never heard it called that. But yeah, but anyways, poor Eric. Eric's over there laughing. And you ought to hear Eric laughs makes me laugh. You know, I mean, the way he laughs, he just laughs funny. I thought I laughed funny. He's like, no, you know, yeah, it's just funny. Yeah, he's the one that makes the skulls, the EMFs, the one that didn't go off tonight. My even ghost ball didn't go off. Nothing, but your all's.
Ryan's
EMF
not power tonight.
I got you, Missy. I now, good God, Yolanda. Yolanda, I didn't have the steering wheel this time. All right, so next week, what we plan on doing? We're going to see any more impressions. Now, if that sheet ever comes down and wraps you up, I am coming off the show live and I'm gone. That would flip me out.
I was going to look at something.
I'll go and Sage in there in a minute. Do
You
something
got
in there.
tonight.
So that would flip me out.
It is crazy.
Yeah, it was. It still is.
Well, who knows?
I'm gonna have to watch it back because I want to have a look at it.
I don't think I want to.
Yeah, because
Same
you
as
can't
that.
just like pre-frame it. You just have to watch it and watch it happen. So next week's show, we'll figure out. And you're not on next week, are you?
No.
Where are you going again? You going out of town again?
Yeah, I'm going away in my camper van again. Away to the beach.
Oh, how nice.
Hmm.
Is there a handprint on the window? They want to know.
I did look earlier, but just to appease you, I'll look again. No, we're all good. Nope. Nothing.
Wow.
Smash his head up against the window and Ryan jump.
I'm where Missy gets all these jokes. She
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do have a black light, don't we?
A what?
Crazy Witch. If we have a black light, shine it on where the handprint was and see if anything shows up.
Where are we getting this black light from then?
It's
I thought
UV.
you
UV light.
Yeah, UV.
UV.
Yeah.
Torch.
Yeah, I ain't got one.
Oh, we've got the UV torches.
Mine's just a blue bulb. It's not a real UV.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, our one's UV, isn't it?
Yeah.
When we shot it, everyone looks weird.
I have got one somewhere because I had it, but I think we might have thrown it away. And if we haven't,
Yeah.
it's buried in the cupboard of death. So
Oh, you don't want to do that live on show in your bedroom curtains, just in case.
oh dear.
You never know what you find under a black light.
Not cool.
That's funny though.
I can't believe he said that.
He says the most craziest things, Grizzly.
What? Unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway. So what are we gonna do for next week's show? Any plans?
Um,
I'll try again with my dolls. Now I was told from one of the psychics last night that my dolls chose me. I did not choose them. It was very interesting. And that one of my dolls, the one with the smashed broken face, that the attachment was put into the doll.
ooh.
Yeah, so she's going to read the doll, and I'll have a report for the next show.
That's cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
So, and she was like, "Why would somebody do that to somebody?" I was like, "I don't know. That is weird." So,
I don't know.
I knew Misty was going to come up with something. I was afraid to even read it and click on it, but I did.
Yeah, so we're gonna. We've got a new episode of Chirp Mill coming out, and we've got some amazing evidence on that, haven't we?
Yes.
Amazing. There is no one around it.
It is going to blow people's minds.
Well, this last one sounds like it really has.
Yeah, it's just making sure that it's been caught on camera, isn't it? That's the issue. When I watch through the final edit, it's making sure it's there. But what we've caught at Chirk Mill is caught on camera, and it is amazing.
Sighting.
That is poltergeist activity at its best.
Wow.
And when's it due out? Sunday?
Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Matt? No, not really. It will be. I'm going to go editing now.
Roger says, imagine if Barbie doll was to get possessed. No, I couldn't.
Samantha, have you watched the recent one that come out Sunday? Just gone.
When did you say the next episode is coming? On Sunday, Samantha.
So I don't know whether you've watched the recent one that come out this Sunday, but the next Sunday there's another episode coming out, and then the Sunday after that there's another episode coming out, and then we're on a holiday. We're going to a festival unexplained for the weekend, so we ain't doing no hunting. And then we're going
But
to
we
do
might vlog that though. I don't know if anybody would be interested in watching that or not.
what, flogging it?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to film it and then just see what we got at the end, would it? If it's a good bit of footage, we can cut it into something worth using.
I don't mean like taking our whole kit and that.
You just mean little bit by bits.
On the phone, on our phones, like without just our handheld, and just
Flog it.
vlog it.
It's no harm, is it?
No, I just think maybe it would. People might want to watch it. I don't know. Maybe.
So we'll figure something. Grizzly, I'll ring you probably tomorrow, and we'll go through some stuff because I've got some weird rituals I would like to do with some of these dolls. But you've got more prolific ones. You're going to have to do it.
What do you mean I have to do it?
You're because they're with you. I'll do it with mine. And then Angela has to do her one, and then you'll have to do some of yours and film it.
What if I got like coach here what's going up my back?
Grizzly, just don't take the call.
Unless
do I do
we're on a live call.
Oh,
Oh, thanks, Sam.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, we do. That's so lovely.
Appreciate what? What just happened?
Like whatever we put up, she'll watch. So that's cool. I like when you get feedback like
Our
that.
episodes we put out.
When we put our episodes out, it's like, has anybody watched it? Do they like it? Do they not like it? Can we change it? What don't they like about it? It's difficult without getting people speaking to you. It's hard to know, isn't it, whether you're doing anything, if you're doing it right or not. I guess.
As far as Sam, if Sam hasn't watched it all the way through yet, I suppose she hasn't said anything about me getting scared and grabbing you.
Yeah, definitely watch it because it is so much fun.
That was my favourite bit.
I couldn't move.
Oh, you moved behind your human shield quick enough, didn't you?
Yeah.
You won't walk and move, so I had to get a shield.
Yeah, I was the shield.
And whoever screamed like ridiculously loud, it just startles you.
Yeah, but notice that nobody else hid behind me. It's just you.
I think, yeah, well, someone screamed, wasn't it?
I think that was you, Nick, wasn't it, that screamed?
But yeah, so should we wrap this? We're going to wrap it.
Yeah, I'm hot.
All right, then that's what we'll do. Then we'll figure something out for next week,
We'll
and then the
figure
week
something out
after
next
you're
week.
all off.
And then the week after that, we're all on holiday.
All right, sounds good. All right,
We'll
from
do
coast to
something cool.
coast and around the world. We'll see everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.